Welcome everyone to the featured game of the day here at the European Lacrosse Qualifiers, first day of competition. And in this game we have the host Team Poland facing off against Team Greece in white. I'm Eduardo Costa. I'm glad to have you along for what should be a great matchup between two teams that come here fighting for a spot on the next World Championships next year in Denver, in San Diego, California. And should be an important matchup because these teams come here into this group as the third and fourth seed, and the top three teams will qualify for the World Championships. So it should be an important matchup for them to start the competition, as the other teams in this group, Norway and Czech Republic, are the big favorites to get the first two spots, while the fifth team in this Group C, Portugal, is the newcomer, definitely the underdog. Will be very hard for them to get the qualification, but of course that's all in theory. Let's see how the teams do on the field, as you see the teams lining up at center. See that Greece comes here with a very short bench, only 3 players, 3 substitutes. So 13 players in total. Of course, Poland, being the host, come here with a full squad. They have been preparing for this competition pretty much since 3 years. This originally, of course, the European Championship of Lacrosse were supposed to take place in 2020. They were postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic and then scrapped altogether last year and being replaced by this qualifying competition. So let's see how Greece handles this very short bench and how much of an impact it will have at the end of the game. International rules, 4 quarters of 15 minutes running clock, so quite fast games. As teams will be playing almost pretty much every day. Let's see who will get the first face-off. From Greece, we have as face-off man number 39, Nicolas Ioannou. And it seems like it's Samuel Zegartowski from the side of Poland. I can't really see the number from here. It looks like number 11. And at the start of the game, first face-off going to Team Poland. And their face-off man is number 10, Gregory Margec. And let's see what Poland does in this first possession. Ball up top with number 8, Jan Rydzak. Poland will probably want to have long possessions, wear down these Greece defensemen. Ball goes back up top.
Break down, break down.
Nothing comes of it. Back to number 21,
Good talk,
Tyler Borko. Again, the matchup against the short stick.
You're there.
Shot in, first goal! First goal for Poland. It's number 22, Colin Yashin, scoring the first goal in the game. And Poland takes the lead. Poland being very patient on that attack, getting the right matchup against the short deep stick. And Yeshing with the first goal of the tournament for the host team. Just winning that face-off back. Another face-off for Team Poland. Poland now setting up the play. It's Schmiegel with the ball. Again, Tyler Borko. Let's see then what Chris brings into this game. They did a very good World Championships in 2018 in Israel, but a very different team that they bring here to Wrocław in Poland for the qualifiers. Greece manages to get the ball back on the turnover. That's Thomas Riley, one of the best defensemen on the Greek team. And we'll see for the first time in this game the Greek offense. Now Elm with the ball. Up top, back to Nico Zoyano. Probably much of the offensive Greece will go through him. And ball goes loose. And Poland will get it back. That's Adam Timorek getting the ball back. Poland slowing it down. Very well played by Timorek. And they will go back to settled play.
Tuck it up, D! Tuck it up, D! One way, Adam.
Ball left out to Mikołaj Śmigel. And now goes back up top to Jakub Kotet. Poland again being very patient. International game, of course. Long possessions. Easy standard. No shot clock of any kind. Shot goes wide. Hits a Poland player. Great work on getting the ground ball by the Polish team. And again, Jan Rydzak behind the goal. Skip pass up top and back to behind the goal. He's free, shoots. That goes wide. That was number 21, Tyler Borko. I apologize if I don't get the Polish player names right quickly, but they apparently did many changes on the roster, on their numbers at last minute. So I'm trying to find out who's playing with which number. And Greece back on the offense for the second time in the game. They will definitely want to slow this down. Because Adzi Petrakos now with the ball up top. Here you see, like I said, Chris slowing it down. He has the matchup with the short stick. Shot is blocked. Shot by Grayson Elm. Let's see who comes up with the loose ball. Yeah, 3 Greek players. Hut. Poland gets the ball on the infraction. Loose ball push. So Poland will eventually technically win that loose ball, and we'll see if they will find better success in their next possession. Number 14 there was Krzysztof Śmigel. Great job with the clear, just bulldozing over the Greek player and bring the ball over the center line. Pass it top and the shot. Oh, hits the post. Great look by Tyler Borko up top. And the Greek defenseman wins the race to the line. And across the player that is closer to the spot where the ball goes out after a shot. Gets the possession. And that was the Greek player in this case. So Greece will get the possession. Still 1-0 on the scoreboard for Poland. I have a stoppage of play by the referees. Not really sure what happened. The game has resumed. Greece bring the ball behind the goal. Trying to make something happen there. Grayson Helm. But great defense, great D by the Poland. Ball ends up out of bounds, but it's still Greek's ball. Nikos Ioannis bring the ball around. Now back up top. Shot, nice save by Polish goalkeeper. It's Ryan Perlinski who started it. I have another infraction on the loose ball, and Greece will remain in possession. Another chance for Greece to tie it up. Joanno again with the ball up top against a short stick. He draws the slide. That's Adam Tumorek on the slide, under a lot of pressure, and didn't release the ball, but the flag goes down, and we have a penalty against Team Poland. A bit over-aggressive there on the double team. And we have a holding call against. That's Tyler Borker, if I'm not mistaken. That is indeed. So, man up opportunity for Team Greece. Let's see what they can make happen. Good opportunity to tie up the game. We're now being patient. Well, pass, it's intercepted, but goes straight out of bounds, and Greek will keep the ball. Back to Jan up top, and we're even. Penalty's over. We didn't really get a lot done in that man-up opportunity. Bad pass, ball went out. That, of course, wasted more time in the penalty. Running clock in international rules. Good shot now by Grayson Helm. Going wide. Now Grayson Helm again with a shot. Foul shot ended up going over the net. Poland regaining possession, now on the clear. Krzysztof Schmigel. See if Poland will try to get a fast break or will slow it down, and yeah, they do slow it down again. Greece did a good job also getting back. Another possession, Poland. They didn't have the ball for quite a long time, as we are now under 4 minutes to play in this first quarter. Wojciech Prusek with the ball. He's matched up with Nicolas Jan, short stick. Didn't get any opening and ends up passing it up onto Jan Rydzak. And again, back to, that is number 3 in Poland, that's Zalas. Now it's 23, Wojciech Prusek still being defended by Nicolas Jano. He's gonna try now from behind the goal. Poland clearing up the crease. He goes to his left. Again, didn't get much of a space. Good job now on defense by Joanno. Mikołaj Schmigel now on the left side. Long possession here for Poland, more than a minute already with the ball. Good. A lot in the perimeter, not really much happening. Now with the shot, and that is in! That's second goal for Poland! Wojciech Prusek with the goal. And Greece calls the timeout. Didn't seem like much was happening there on Poland's offense. Błażej Prusek decides to take the shot and ends up in the back of the net. And it's 2-0 for Poland.
Yeah. So apparently we're practicing tomorrow with the girl.
Bit over 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Only leading by 2-0. And so we'll have the third face-off of the match. First two went for Poland. And their face-off man, Marzec. And he gets another one. It's 3 in a row for Poland and another possession. Let's see if they will keep the ball until the end of the quarter. And again, no shot clock in national rules. They can keep the ball, try to get less shot. They won't because refs call warding off. And we have a turnover and ball goes back to Team Greece. Ball in the loose. Big fight for the loose ball. As Mikołaj Śmiga pulling it back, and he comes up with it. So Poland has another opportunity to keep the ball and get less possession. Great job there by Mikołaj Śmiga on the ground ball. Adrian Rydzak in possession on the left side. We're now in the last minute of the quarter. Oh, he tries the dive shot. And is that a goal? No. No. Referee's waving it off. The referee waved it off. That's not a goal. You can dive in international rules as long as you score before you land in the crease. According to the referee, that's not what happened in this play. So the goal is waved off. A good attempt by Jan Rydzak. Let's see what Greece does with 30 seconds left to play. Usually ball in Ioannu's stick. Up top. Short stick, one of the top D middies of Poland. Facing him, that's Krzysztof Śmigał. Ioannu goes to the right side, draws the slide again. And loses the ball. That was a great takeaway by Samuel Zagartowski. The ball ends up out of bounds and Greece will retain possession. There's now only 4 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if that'll be enough time for Greece to create something. Do notice for Greece will get the ball back into play. But also nothing comes up, and that's the end of the quarter. End of first quarter with hosts Team Poland in the lead, 2-0. Let's see what Greece will bring to the field on the second quarter and if they will be able to get down and come back into this game. Travel to the next year's World Championships in San Diego. And another face-off for Poland, seems. Yep, they do come up with possession. So far, all the face-offs going for Poland and Marzec. That's of course a huge advantage, getting those possessions. Usually long possession international rules, especially against a team Greece that comes here with only 13 players. Poland passing the ball around. Mikołaj Śmigel now has the ball behind the goal. He goes into two-man game with Jan Rydzak. Flag is down. That was a bit too hard there by the Greek defenseman. I believe, was that Thomas Riley, number 4? Yes, it was. So there's a minute penalty for Thomas Riley, and Greece will go man down. First man up opportunity of the game for Poland. And it's a full minute penalty, international rules. All personal fouls are non-releasable. Doesn't matter how many goals Poland ends up scoring here. Ball behind the goal on his man up. A lot of cuts to the crease. But the ball ends up top. Now it's Jan Rydzak. And the ball goes back behind the goal. Interesting look here by Poland on the man up. The pass to the crease and goal for Poland. Ryszard Matkowski scoring the third Polish goal of the game in the play that they were pretty much looking throughout the whole man-up opportunity, it seemed. Ball behind the goal, a lot of cuts into the crease area. They did finally get a good look, and it worked. That's a 3-goal lead now for Poland. After converting their man-up opportunity, penalty is over. We did see Thomas Riley coming back onto the field, and Poland wins another face-off. Again, Majec with the ball now on a fast break, but nothing comes of it. Passing it up on the ground. Mikołaj Śmigel did recover, and Poland goes again into their settled offense. Greece did come into this tournament, in this group, as the third seeds after they placed 19 in Israel in the World Championships. Poland, on the other hand, ended up in 32nd, and that's why they were fourth seeds. So on the paper, of course, Greece is the favorite, but it's a very different squad they have here. Adds another shot for Poland and another flag down, and a penalty coming to Greece. It's a very different squad for Greece from the one in the last World Championships. And also for Poland, only 6 players remain from that roster, so seeding doesn't really matter that much. See what the teams do on the field, and again, like I said, top 3 teams of the group have a big chance. I mean, top 2 teams guaranteed qualification for the World Championships, while of the 4 groups, 3 of the third places will get through. Poland didn't commit a turnover here on the man-up, so getting into third place in the group is important, and this game is quite important for these 2 teams, as it will be much harder game for them when they'll face Norway and Czech Republic, which definitely come here as favorites. Greece tried to kill off the penalty. They also lost the ball. Greece still playing man down. Penalty is now over, so Poland did not get second possession on the man up. We're back on 6-6, and it's Mikołaj Bushko with the ball. Poland again passing it around, very deliberate, trying to get good matchups. They do have the short stick now. The ball ends up on the floor. That was a great D by Grayson Helm, number 9. Now he tries to lead on the fast break. Great fake shot, but then the shot gets blocked. That's Atis Petrakos. And great job then on the ground ball by Erik Persky. And now a succession of errors by both teams, none of them really getting the ball for long. Thomas Riley comes up with it, tries to clear it over the center line, that it does, and tries to pass it back. And Greece keeps the ball. This is Norris, again to More, being physical on the field. And now we do have a penalty called. Now Tomori goes off on a penalty. I'm not sure if it was for this last hit or the one before Thomas Riley on the sideline. But one way or the other, that's a minute penalty, another man-up opportunity for Greece. That's the second in the game. They didn't get They didn't get much done on the first one, only a 30-second penalty, now a full minute. Interestingly, they have a long pole playing on the man up. Well, they shot from the corner and they score!
Let's go, boys!
That's Atsi Petrakos scoring first goal of the tournament for Greece.
Alex!
Very tough angle, but he did find the opening.
Dino! Dino! Here, go.
And the score is now 3-1. Poland still man down.
Alex, get inside there!
If Poland keeps up their 100% face-offs. They haven't lost one yet in this game. And they do keep it, but then a big hit. Poland still with the ball. Good job on the help by Krzysztof Śmigel. And we have a flag down, another one. And it'll be another man up for Poland when play stops. Mikołaj Śmigel passing it up top. Ryszard Matkowski tries a shot. They couldn't pull the ball back behind the restraining line. Tried to force something, the free play on the flag down. Another minute penalty. This one is for Grayson Helm, Greece. And we'll have another man-up opportunity for Poland, another full minute. They already scored one man-up goal. Again, ball behind the net, pass to the center, and another goal by Poland. Mikołaj Śmigel with the fourth goal. As we have a timeout called on the field. Again, Poland keeps looking for these plays on the man up. Ball behind the goal. Pass into the crease area as the players cut to the center. And they made it work again. This time was Mikołaj Śmigel. And it's now a 4-1 lead for Poland. .5:18 left to play, second quarter. Poland, Greece. Greece is still man down. And Poland has been dominating at the face-off axe. Greece now has Ioanu at the face-off, and that's another one for Marzec. Another possession for Poland, trying to make something happen while they still have the man advantage. Tyler Borko with a shot, good save by the Greek goalkeeper, Anthony Katagas. And Greece will now try to keep the ball while they kill the penalty. Poland also not pressuring, they'll just let the... And then go into 6v6 settled play. Which now happens, let's see what Greece will do in this possession. They're down 3 goals, they do have to try to come back into this game. That's Ioanu getting some space. Ball ends up behind the goal. Shot. Saved by Zilewski. Greece did get the ball back momentarily. And I think, did that be called against Poland? And it is, and again Adam Tomorek taking a seat for a penalty, this time 30-second penalty for push. And Greece 1 for 2 in the man-up. That's their third opportunity. That's Petrakos again trying to come into Greece, and he scored! Again, Arzi Petrakos making it work on the man-up. And Greece cuts the lead again, back to 2 goals, 4-2. And Greece calls a timeout, stopping the clocks, including the penalty. That's a usual strategy with the running clock in national rules to call a timeout after a goal on the man-up. So that you have more time with the man advantage instead of letting the penalty run while the face-off gets set and the game restarts. Which we saw Poland did it before, now it's Greece's turn. And Greece is battling, like I said, short bench, only 13 players, but they refuse to go away with 2 goals on man-up opportunities, keeping this game close. To that would be tougher for them when we go into the second half. But let's see if they can get some minutes. We are just a little over 3 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Definitely what Greece needs to address is their face-offs. They still haven't managed to get one. They had at least been able to stop Poland from getting fast breaks and good opportunities out of them. And they do bring the long pole now for the face-off. So I guess that's pretty much a message from Greece that they are just trying to avoid that these constant face-offs will result in good opportunities, although maybe there is a chance here for Marzec pushing it forward. But again, the pass to the left side ends up on the ground. That's not over and back. It is called over and back. I don't think Poland ever had possession of inside the box, but over and back is called by the referees, and Greece does get the ball back. Grayson Helm with the ball. 2:30 to play. See if Greece will decide to keep the ball for long and have the less possession. There's still some time left, but long possessions are possible. They do try the shot. Petrakis again with a tough angle, but this time Zilewski was ready and comes up with the save. Krzysztof Schmigel again on the clear. He's been doing a great job bringing the ball over the center line, but then a bad pass. Not caught by Ryszard Matkowski, and another turnover. They did a much better job holding onto the ball in the first quarter. Already a few turnovers by Poland in the second quarter. And Greece gets the ball back. Great job now by Dinoris on the clear. Number 14 on both sides, being the players in charge of the clearing, bulldozing over their opponents. But in this case, Greece didn't take advantage. They committed another, also a quick turnover, just like Poland did before. Yeah, now 14 of Poland with the clear. Krzysztof Schmigel, now the pass connects. And Poland will go into the settled offense. "40 seconds on the clock. I do believe Poland will keep the ball for now, trying to get the last shot. Mikołaj Schmigel brings the ball behind the goal. He's guarded by the long pole, Mavro Matic. Oh, but he does manage to get an opening. Now pass to Błażej Prusek. The shot! Katakas read that all the way. And there's an opportunity now with only 10 seconds left to play for Greece. They do get a shot off. Saved by Zilewski. Only 1 second. There's no shot. And that's halftime. Halftime here on the Excise Field. Poland leads 4-2 against Team Greece. And I expect that we'll have an exciting second half as Greece will try to come back in this game, being down only 2 goals. Great game so far. We're going on a short break and we'll back in around 10 minutes for the second half. the second half of Poland-Greece featured game of the day here at European Lacrosse Qualifiers. Poland leading 4-2 after 30 minutes. And great display of both teams so far. Greece with 2 goals on man-up opportunities. Poland taking advantage of their dominance at the face-off spot. Again, Greece bringing out the long pole for it, trying to cut down on the fast breaks. Majac's face-off man for Poland has been doing great. And again, he'll win another face-off. Yeah, he does come up with the ball. He's under a lot of pressure, loses the stick, and Greece will come up then with the loose ball. Another battle. Very confusing by both teams. Polish player does kick it out forward. Let's see if their attackmen come up with the ball, and they do. That was a late hit there, but nothing called by the refs, and Greece will stay with the ball, and will get a possession. First half, possession, Poland definitely had a lot more possession. Again, they're playing against a Greek team that has a really short bench, only 13 players. Let's see how much will that have an impact here on the second half. Poland also scored 2 goals on man-up opportunities. Whoa, what a shot and a goal! Greece does score. That was Dinoris with a shot from up top. And we have a 1-goal game. Good job there by Dinoris up top, getting top side and scoring the 3rd goal for Greece. See how Poland answers again. Another face-off that will probably go Poland's way. Majac does push it forward, but well, first face-off win for Greece for the game. That's Thomas Riley coming up with the ball. Great check by Adam Tomorek. Greek player loses the stick with the ball in it, so that's automatic possession to Poland. And Greece does get the first face-off win of the game, but nothing comes of it. Krzysztof Szmiga with problems on the clear. Keeps the ball, and flag is down. I believe Greece went offside. Let's see if that will be the call. So they do have here free play. Another flag. That will be a double penalty for Greece. Krzysztof Szmiga trying to make something happen, but the shot is saved by Katagas. And I think this will be a 6-4 as we have a slashing there on the D-man. And that is a double call. Someone from Greece is going for offside while Thomas Riley is going for a slash. So we're going to have man-up opportunity for Poland, 6 versus 4, at least for 30 seconds. So far, the play for Poland on the man-up has been getting the ball from behind the goal and then trying to feed player cutting into the crease. Let's see if they will keep that approach now that it's a 6-on-4. Ball is indeed behind the goal to start, and they just seem like they're trying to get a playoff. Although Taborko goes around the net and he scores! Another goal in this game for Borko. And it's 5-3 on the scoreboard for Poland.
Yo, take your time. Nick, take your time. Nick, take your time.
A lot of space, of course, with Greece there with only 4 players being double man down and Burger taking full advantage of it. And we have, Greece did. There was some confusion there from the Greek side on setting up the players for the face-off, and so they get called for a delay of game, and Poland gets the ball. Although with that, Greece ended up killing the penalty while the face-off was getting set. The slashing call expired. Whoa, and Richard Matkowski was completely free in the crease, but the pass was a bit too high. That was a great opportunity. Someone there on the Greek team didn't pay attention, and Richard Matkowski was indeed wide open. Just the pass was a bit too high. Greece with the clear now. Let's see what they do in their second possession of the half. Ball again, stick of Nikos Ioan. That's pretty much been running Greek's offense here, always up top, trying to find a matchup against the short stick, which he had against Błażej Prusak. Draws the quick slide. Poland has been great here on getting these slides, immediately pressuring Ioanu as he gets some space, and usually causing a turnover, which is exactly what happened here. As we are approaching the midway point of the third quarter, Poland with the ball. Borko, I don't know if that pass was deflected or not, and ended up on the ground, and Greece gets the ball back on the Polish turnover. Ooh, with Greece there with an error by Mavro Matic. That's an offside call by the referee. So Greece does get the ball. And a late hit there by Timonek, and he's taking another trip to the penalty area. That's already the third penalty by Timonek in this game. That's not good. There's definitely no need for that late hit there. Not that it was hard, but it was definitely much after the ball had come out of the Greek player's stick. Now we have some call against Greece, and I'm not sure why. And I'm also not sure the referees know what happened here. At least all of them. Let's see, they get together and they get the right call, because there's some illegal procedure call on Greece. And I'm not sure what they did illegally there. But the call remains. Greek's coach is getting explanation. Don't think that whatever the explanation will be, he'll be very happy with it. Fact is, Poland gets the ball, and they did not do a good job killing the penalty. They are still men down. Timonek is in the penalty, deserving a penalty, and Isaac Greece scores! Again, Atzi Petrakos with a hat-trick. He's having great performance already with 3 goals. Poland did not do a good job on that clear. They were men down. They didn't keep possession. And Greece makes them pay for it. We're back to a one-goal game. And another face-off win for Greece. That's 2 in a row, first 2 of the game after Majet has been pretty much dominating at the X. Dinor is with the ball. Finally, he passes to Ioannou. And it seems like the momentum is shifting in this game. Greece has been getting the... Well, now they kept the ball for too long. That was Grayson Helm. And the momentum seems to be shifting. That's it. Maybe this possession will be important. If Poland manages to stabilize, hold the ball, or maybe need score as they have some space. Richard Matkowski to the other side. But Mikołaj Śmigel decides to slow it down. Greece has been able to cut down the lead to 1 goal, taking advantage of Poland's mistakes. And then they haven't been showing us that they have only 13 players for this game. So far they have been battling, they have been doing a great job, much better job on defense in the second half. So again, like I said, this possession probably very important for Poland. See if they can stabilize a bit, eventually even get a goal. Now back to number 5 up top. It's Kajetan Prusek trying to get some spot. Yeah, he didn't have anything there. The Greece defenseman crashed in on them, but they still managed to get a shot off. Tyler Borko. After the Greece defenseman lost the ball, Tyler Borko with a quick shot. Hands up wide, and Greece does recover a ball. Another bad clear. Both teams have not been so good at clearing game in this second half. So Poland does get the ball back. As we have 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Wojciech Prusek versus Thomas Riley. He passed the ball up down to the X. Oh, nice feed into the crease and the goal! Matkowski scores for Poland. Great pass by Colin Yeshing. And Poland scores their 6th of the game.
Tony, you're good.
This goal definitely get the crowd going. Good crowd here for this game. Always good to see crowd showing up at the European lacrosse game. Of course, with the host team playing, and it's still an afternoon game on a weekday, so that's definitely great to see. And Poland getting a lot of support from the stands now. Let's see who comes up with this face-off. Yeah, that Greek player definitely came. Not clear if he came out of the defensive area. And some confusion on the field. Let's see who gets the ball after this face-off.
White ball. White ball.
And Bernard Greece will keep up the ball. I believe that the initial call is that the the attacking player came up the restraining line too early, but it didn't seem like it. And the referees went back on their decision. Most important is that they take the right one.
This is the matchup.
And Greece has possession again. Dinoris with the ball against a short stick. And that's called a moving peak. Turnover by Greece. Poland doing a great job there to avoid the offside. Well synchronized Polish players there and jumping back onto the line. Inside the last 2 minutes of the quarter. See if Poland will try to keep the ball. Błażej Prusek. Now behind the goal for Yeshing and back to Błażej Prusek. He does have the short stick. Let's see if he tries to take advantage of the matchup. He's facing Grayson Helm. Still the ball going around.
New red hoodie for Luke. I'm trying to balance my head and have a side. You don't make big mark sides here.
Poland holding the ball. Huh? If they are like supposedly holding in to get the last shot of the quarter. Oh, now warding off call. Another turn. A lot of turnovers by both teams in this quarter. And that's an opportunity for Greece before the quarter ends, maybe to get this game back to 1 goal. Adzi Petrakus now has the ball. Already has a hat-trick in this game. And Greece definitely now holding the ball to get the last shot. We're inside the last 30 seconds. He does get in the corner with the other players getting away, but he's defended by a long pole. Let's see if they try the 2-man game. He does get the switch to a short stick, but shot is not a good shot. Didn't get a lot of space. Great job by the Polish player. That is Tyler Borko chasing the shot and giving the possession to Poland. 10 seconds left. He's gonna clear the ball himself. He's trying to get a shot off, and he does, but it's not a good one as he was under pressure with the clock ticking down. And that's the end of the third quarter. Great game here at the Excise Field. Poland leading 6-4. And we'll be right back for the fourth quarter of the game.
Widziałam to.
Fourth quarter of the game about to start. Poland leading Team Greece 6-4. exciting third quarter with, again, Greece. Mentioned in the beginning of the second half, Greece refuses to go away, keeping the game close. They have been doing a better job now at the face-off. They did get 2 face-offs at the third quarter. And let's see what will happen this final quarter. Marges comes up with the ball, but then immediately loses as he's surrounded by 3 Greek players. They're quick off the line to cut down on that fast break opportunity. Ooh, Tagas with the bad pass, but he does recover the ball. Another late hit by Adam Tomorik, another one. He already had been flagged for this, so he definitely should be paying attention. And again, it's not necessary. It's a penalty pretty much 80 meters from his goal. There's not really an excuse for that. He takes another seat. That's another minute penalty and another man-up opportunity for Greece. If I'm not mistaken, they have scored in 2 of their 3 man-up opportunities. Ball up top for Ioannou. Again, one of the players on Greece's man-up being a long pole. Now Grayson Helm. Back to Ioannou. Trying to feed the crease, doesn't connect, and the ball is going to go Poland's way. Penalty is over. Both teams back to full strength. Just off Schmiga with the clear. Poland setting up their offense, getting the right personnel onto the field. Prusek problems handling the pass, gets the ball back. Now it goes to Jan Rydzak. Mikołaj Śmigał behind goal, great. The best attackman in this team. Been in this Polish national team squad for quite a long time. Now Błażej Prusek with the shot, saved by Katagas, couldn't find the rebound. The ball ends up behind the goal. Mikołaj Śmigał, he's as the defenseman hang. We have a flag down. And that will be a 30-second man up for Poland. As Ioannou comes off the field on the flag. We have another flag for an offside.
So we have 2 penalties. White, 3-9 with a push, 30 seconds. White, come off. Because you went offside.
Offense, yes, that's TV!
When the play was over. Yes, but you still need to stay onside.
Call an offside in Greece while play is dead. Apparently, I'm not really paying attention, so I'm not sure what happened. But that is indeed not a call I see every day. And 6 on 4. Poland takes takes advantage of the opportunity. That's the second time they went 6 on 4, and we have the 7th goal for Poland. Greece calls a timeout on the field as Poland takes a 3-goal advantage. Both teams taking way too many penalties in the second half. And that does not go in Greece's favor because they come into the second half, of course, behind 2 goals. So they are the ones that definitely don't want to go man down. They want to get back into the game. But now with 10 minutes left to play, down by 3 goals, not an easy task. To turn this, it won't be an easy task to turn this around. This is the first game of the group. Group where not only is Poland and Greece, but also Norway, Czech Republic, and Portugal. Second game of this group will be only tomorrow between Portugal and Czech Republic. Another face-off win for Poland. That's been much better at the face-offs. So of course has a big impact on this game. Having a lot more of possession time. And now with a 3-goal lead in the last 10 minutes with a running clock, Poland will probably try to take as much time off the clock as possible on their offense. Bad pass. Wojciech doing a good job avoiding the ball to go over center line and being over and back. See if Greece puts a bit more pressure trying to get the ball back and get a bit more aggressive. They do seem to be pressuring out more than before. Tyler Borko now against the short stick, gets some space, passes to Richard Matkowski. Shot goes wide. And Poland remains in possession. Again, Tyler Borko against Grayson Helm, the short stick, shots and score! Jan Rydzak! First goal of the game for him, 8-4 to Poland. And Rydzak did probably put this game out of reach for the Greek team. 8 minutes and 30 left to play, 4 goals. Definitely would take great effort by Greece to turn this around. And especially that makes it more difficult when they cannot win face-offs. Great job by Marzac in this game. Jan Rydzak, last goal scorer of Poland, again with the ball. It's hard for Greece to pressure. I mean, again, I feel like I'm repeating very often, but the fact of the matter is that they only have 13 players available for this game, and that has a big impact on what they can do. And definitely not be easy for them to still have the strength to pressure, try to get a turnover. Great job there by Mikołaj Śmigał to keep the ball under pressure. Natian Rydzak up top. Ball gets lost on the ground. Greece recovers it. They do commit an error on the clear. Good job by Ioanu turning around from his defenseman, but Eric Persky was there to get the ball. Trying to get over the center line. He's surrounded by Greek players. Does manage to still have the ball. And Poland saves him by calling a timeout. Great timeout there by Poland's coaching staff. As Eric Persky was in trouble under a lot of pressure by the Greek team. They did a great job getting the ball at least over the center line. Of course, the team cannot call for a timeout under the defensive half, but they did manage to at least get the ball over the center line. That's the most important. And then Poland calling a timeout to be sure that they keep possession. All in all, great job by Team Greece, has to be said, considering the circumstances. They did keep the game close for most of the time. Not really ideal that they started out with a 2-goal deficit early in the game, but they did manage to keep it close, taking good advantage of the man-up opportunities, some turnovers by Poland, particularly in the third quarter. Poland with 2 important goals here at the end of the game, or in the past few minutes, to make it a 4-goal lead. Poland possession on the offense, ball behind the goal. Shmiga with it. He's getting double teamed now, leaves the Greece defender on the ground. Poland moving the ball quickly, but not able to connect. And Colin Yeshing is now the one with it. A lot of pressure from Atsi Petrakos, number 3. We saw him score already 3 goals on the offensive side. Great move by Krzysztof Śmigel. Good help by the Greece defense. But it's Poland again coming up with the loose ball. I do believe that we're seeing already Greek players getting tired. It's really hard for them to be the first ones to get to the ground balls. So we're getting into the last 5 minutes. But they do get this one. Mistake by Mavro Matic on the reception. Maybe because of the sun. The sun is coming, is now just setting behind the Greeks' goal. So as he turned around, maybe he did miss the ball. Great battle now for the ball, and we have flag on the field. That's an illegal body check on Poland. It's Eric Persky serving the penalty. Greece will go man up. Another man-up opportunity for Greece. Skip pass to the other side, didn't connect, too high. And Greece not so successful here on the man advantage. And Poland will get the ball back. No clearing clock on international rules. Poland's man down. They have all the time that they want to get the ball over the center line. Zilewski being pressured. He has an option here on Jan Rydzak. And Poland, even being man down, they managed to get the ball. They're now even. So Jan Rydzak, Jakub Kotter, apologizes, number 17, goes on the field. He got the ball, but then turnover by Poland. Poland very well getting back in defense, not giving fast break opportunity, but Grayson Helm did go to the net and did get a good shot off, backed up by his teammates. So Greece remains in possession. Now Nicolas Ioanu trying to get some space. He gets double team. He still gets a great shot on the dive. Good job by Poland boxing out on the rebound. An excellent clearing pass. Turnover. That's number 4 for Poland. I don't have here exactly his name, but great job there supporting from the long pole, supporting his team on the clear. And Poland gets the ball on their offense. Bit confusing these past 2 minutes. A lot of turnovers by both teams. Greece tries to be a bit more aggressive, trying to cut down on this 4-goal lead, but at very little time. Not a lot of probabilities that they'll get to come back here. Oh, Matkowski alone in the crease, and he scores. Matkowski definitely killing the game here. If Greece still had any hopes of coming back. Matkowski makes it 9-4 for Poland. As we reach the last 2 minutes in the game. It'll be a great start for Poland in this tournament. Qualification for the World Championships that will take place next year in the United States. 11 teams will come out of this tournament to join the 5 European teams that are already qualified. That's England, Germany, Israel, Scotland and Ireland, as they were placed in the top 10 of World Championships in 2018. That's why they are not participating here. They're already qualified, and 11 other European teams will come out of this tournament. You see a big battle for a loose ball here next to the benches. Poland does come up with it momentarily, but it comes off the field, and it's going to be the Greece ball. We have 4 groups. Top 2 teams of each group will qualify, and then the 3 best third-place teams. And Poland, with this win, will get a step closer to that achievement. As again, Norway and Czech Republic are definitely the favorites in this group, having been the best placed teams in the last World Championships, and also having achieved great success at the last European Championships in 2016. Great job there by Dinoris, number 14 white, trying to turn the corner. This will still battle here until the end. I was saying Norway and Czech Republic definitely the favorites in this group. Poland, with this win, does get closer to at least achieving top 3. Of course, Portugal is the other team in the group. First appearance in a big international tournament. It's going to be an uphill battle for them here, but we'll see what they do on the field, of course. Greece goes back into the offense, still trying to get one last goal.
32 seconds left. 32.
Last 30 seconds of the of the game. Seems like Poland will just hold the ball. We're inside 10 seconds. And 9-4 will indeed be the final score. Some pressure from Greece there. The game is over. Poland manages to get the win. A hard-fought game. 9-4 is the final score. Great job by Greece in this game, keeping it close. But Poland did manage to pull away in the last quarter. And he gets the first win in these qualifiers. Always important to start out these tournaments with a win, building up confidence. So the host team starting out well. It's been a pleasure to bring this game to you. Don't forget to follow our YouTube channel, Lax TV, where you can watch every game of these European qualifiers. And we'll be back tomorrow for more lacrosse action live from Wrocław, Poland. Goodbye until next time.